Oh, welcome to Inside the Ant Farm.
He's like, I'm leading in my in.
I'm in.
Welcome, guys. How you doing?
101, guys. Episode
101, and we're about to take you to school.
Here comes the next centennial. You know what I'm saying? We're going for the bicentennial.
School for ants. School class in session, guys. 101.
Amen.
Yeah.
Let's introduce this beer.
Yeah.
So this is something that we got from our little brother Tim. It's from Resurgence Brewing Company in Buffalo, New York. This is after that big blizzard they had. They people that had the actual blizzard, unlike New York, which had 6 inches. Vanilla cappuccino ale.
It smells great.
This out, or it might be a porter. I don't know.
Gross.
Oh, definitely an ale.
It's an ale. It's good. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Ooh. It's got some fun spice notes on the end of it.
Yeah, well, it's a vanilla and cappuccino. You know, it tastes more like an espresso. It's very dark, roasted flavor at the end.
I like it.
So, man, how you doing?
It's been a long week. Let's go with that.
You're wearing a Terrace designed hat.
This is made by our mother. School for Ants' mom, Mary Lou Terrance, made me this.
Or
she actually made. She made our brother Nick this hat, and he didn't want it. So she's like, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
She must have made it bigger, because if she made that for Nick's head, though, it would have gone over his entire head.
By the way, yeah, I don't know. This didn't fit his head, Mom. Look, I can roll this all the way up. And
roll all the way like a Bolshevik right now. I feel like we should have like some kind of red square music going.
It's like, hey.
There you go. Yeah,
you can see my legs on the table there dancing. How was
we'll have a second camera shot that we'll add in later.
How was your week going?
My week's been good. I got my first taste of just like work stuff being piled on, which is good, because it's like, it's good to have a little bit of stuff going on there. It's been a little slow in the last couple of weeks just because between shows and all that. Now we're ramping up. It got a little busier. Of course, my son's now 4 months old as of yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
So he's got one little chest hair then. Bing.
Well, he has. We were reading the baby book and like kind of just checking off all the stuff, because like, at 4 months old he should be able to object to things, and I'm like, yep, he does that already.
Nah. He goes, nah.
Then he goes, yeah, and points usually. Or just gets really gives you like
he's like Billy Joe from Green Day. He's like,
yeah. He's pushed away a boob. You can drink, guys.
Why would you do that, by the way?
I don't do that.
Why?
Oh, what is delicious. Is there more in here?
Yeah,
pour some more. Yeah. How's your week been?
I already told you.
Say it again.
I'm not going to go into it. It's not too good. But we do got some fun little tasty tidbits, some morsels here. It's been a good week full of chock full of stuff. They had a couple trailers come out. They had some good
casting news,
juicy casting rumors, and confirmed casting stuff. So
exactly.
Let's dip into that. You got a lot more stuff tonight, so why don't we start with you? Hopefully I'll pick what I had.
The Ghostbustettes is what I'm leading.
Ghostbusters. Something strange in the neighborhood.
So the Ghostbuster reboot, which everything is a reboot, but they haven't said whether it's going to be a reboot or whether it's going to be like a reimagining or whether it's going to be...
At first they made it sound like it was almost like a sequel of some sort,
which I'm fine with. I think
it would be really cool if like at least there was a cameo of the old Ghostbusters saying handing it over the mantle.
Broke ass Dan Aykroyd come in like, I'm down like a ship world and the own star.
I look like a walrus.
Or Ernie Hudson, who probably looks exactly the same.
The guy eats a day.
Put old.
You can't have Egon come back though. Oh boy, Egon in the sky.
Shooting the proton pack in the sky there.
Okay, but let's hear. Who do we got for the
casting news, man?
They already had 2 people they've had kind of set sort of in stone already, which was Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig.
The cast of Bridesmaids, basically.
But they're hilarious. They work well together, so that makes sense. But then they had to get 2 more if they're doing the traditional 4 Ghostbusters.
So the weird thing was that they kind of like... It's kind of like they pulled a bunch of people from SNL, literally, because the other 2 people are Katie McKinnon, who I'd love to see in a movie.
Katie McKinnon is great, yeah.
One of the best.
I think right now she's probably the best person on Saturday Night Live. It's tough to say. There's a couple of good people that could really do something. I think.
She's definitely the best female, I think.
Okay.
I think Taron Killam is tears it up, pretty much.
I just watched the Kevin Hart.
And Jay Farrell's amazing too.
Yeah.
When they give us stuff to do. Leslie Jones, who's one of the newer players, she's one of the black people they added to the cast.
It's like, don't Benedict Cumberbatch this, okay?
She's one of the colored people. Oh, he's so English though. Can we get mad at him?
Benedict, come on, man.
But I think she's one of the funnier people. I just hope they don't I hope they let her kind of play more natural than overuse her.
I hope she doesn't have to do the same character she does in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and the SNL stuff.
The problem,
the sassy black person.
The problem with her, to me, in SNL, I don't feel like she's proven herself. Like Kate McKinnon, I feel like has, but Leslie.
Well, she's too new.
Leslie Jones. New. Well, I feel like personally, I feel like she doesn't read her lines well, which, I mean, I guess it plays better in a movie.
Can't read, is what you're saying.
It plays better in a movie, I guess. Maybe they can polish it, but like on SNL, some of her skits, it looks like she's reading off a cue card directly. Like,
so she's like a female Tracy Morgan, is what you're saying.
Or like Jimmy Fallon used to be, and I'm hoping that she overcomes that. I really want to see her do good, because I think she's hilarious in the show. Like, she has some good bits, like when she does her comedy stuff on Weekend Update. I think it's
so. Now, if these women are going to be analogs to our original Ghostbusters, who would you play as who?
Who would be Egon? That was the one I was thinking of earlier. I guess it may be.
I would like to see Kristen Wiig. Yeah, because I think she's got that very awesome.
The cut of her jib. Dan Aykroyd would be. See, it's tough because Kate McKinnon and
I want to see it as Melissa McCarthy because I wouldn't think of her more as the. I don't like her in the I'm badass. I don't think she plays that well, honestly. And that's what they always put her in, is I'm this badass lady, every lady.
Yeah, I kind of like to see her play a drier part, not over the top, because Kate McKinnon can do over the top very well, and so she could be a.
And plus, Peter
Venkman.
Peter Venkman was the romantic lead kind of that, so it makes more sense to have someone that's not a she-wolf. Melissa McCarthy. Someone may think she's good. I haven't seen her charms just yet. I've seen her in a lot of stuff now, and I'm just like.
I am actually not on her bandwagon. A lot of people are. She's never really.
Just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. There's sometimes I find her funny, but not if some people just think she's the most hilarious person alive. I don't feel.
Well, and I feel like a lot of times too, they're like, "Oh, just do your thing, be Melissa McCarthy," and then she just does this over the top stupid. Like Kevin James fiscal comedy.
Well, obviously they're gonna have to do.
Yeah,
something
you're the fat person.
With the four people, three of them are pretty much over the top. Kristen Wiig's the only one who's more of a dry character,
which is why I think she'd be a great Egon too, because Egon was more of the grounded of the group.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're gonna have one of them or two of them are gonna have to be a little more tempered than usual.
Wait, so you didn't say who Leslie Jones would be?
They might not do the analog though. Who knows? They might do something very different. I think
might go real Ghostbusters.
Huh? They might all be Ray Parker Jr. from Dress Up Like Him.
Bustin' make me feel good.
Okay. Let me see if my phone died. It didn't die yet. Okay. Rick Flag, as you may have heard in the last week or so, Tom Hardy dropped out of the Rick Flag part.
Yep, and nobody cares.
And this is for Suicide Squad. And so then they had Jake Gyllenhaal rumored, but now they have two people that they've narrowed it down to. Not Jake Gyllenhaal. He actually turned down the part. And that was
Hogan.
That's Joel Edgerton.
Oh, Joel Edgerton.
And John Bernthal. Now, Joel Edgerton was in The Great Gatsby.
He also played an Egyptian.
He played an Egyptian as well. This is my pick, John Bernthal, who played Shane in The Walking Dead.
Where's Shane?
I think he'd be a fun Rick Flag. He's good at playing a soldier type guy.
Maggie.
He's good at having that I'm angry, pissed face. In which he would be at these guys, be disgusted at these guys most of the time. I'm guessing.
Did you hear who's rumored to be cast as Rick Flag Senior though?
I did not.
Gary Sinise, man.
Gary Sinise.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan.
So, out of the, I think the Gary Sinise definitely feels like a more of a like he could make a good Jake Gyllenhaal's dad, because Jake Gyllenhaal looks young and he looks like an older version of Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's true.
But
neither Joel Edgerton or John Bernthal look as young as Jake Gyllenhaal. That's for sure.
Well, and Gary Sinise doesn't look like either of them either, really. like in my opinion. They have to like do some kind of work with them.
I don't think there's really
like your mom looked really different.
There's no one who looks like Gary Sinise though. If we really.
Well, he's got the big eyes like Jake Gyllenhaal has, so that that's why
Steve Buscemi, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Rick Flag the
I'm
first.
Rick Flag.
I'm the first. I'm because I'm super old. Now.
I also think I'm older than Gary Sinise.
Call me. I'm Rockhound. Rockhound. Remember that Armageddon people? Yeah.
Remember that?
Everyone does, Matt. Best Michael Bay movie ever.
Speaking of Michael Bay movies, I got nothing. I wouldn't report on a Michael Bay movie. You go for it. Okay.
So, Matt, my next thing is the rumor for the Indiana Jones reboot.
This is one of mine. This is a great
Indiana Star-Lord.
This is a juicy rumor.
Who?
Chris Pratt has now become the Benedict Cumberbatch of America.
But then again, and this, I'm hoping this is why he turned down Uncharted. Because he's like, I'm already being moved by Indiana Jones.
I hope so, too. Because he would have been great as Nathan Drake.
He would have been disappointing. Nathan Drake.
It's disappointing that he wasn't.
Annoying.
Yeah.
I'm
this is probably why, though. Because he's going to get this, and he's going to make $1 billion. I mean,
$1 billion.
Everyone loves Indiana Jones, and it's always going to be fun.
Well, plus Chris Pratt he's a roguish, rakish person.
I think he's got. If anybody has the gravitas of Harrison Ford in his heyday, it's going to be a Chris Pratt. You know, he's funny but beautiful, likable.
He said beautiful. You heard
adventurous. That. He is though. That's what chicks are going to dig it. Guys are going to dig it. It's going to be good.
Guys are going to dig it. Yeah.
He's going to probably have a shot where he flexes his abs. He's gonna be, snakes. I hate snakes. You know,
and also shirts. And then he just takes.
I hate shirts.
He's the Channing Tatum everyone needed. They wasn't the one they wanted.
It's like if Channing Tatum could actually act.
Hey man, he can totally act. Let me put this over here so it's not in the camera shot. Because I'm not sure what's in the camera shot right now because I actually have it on the
huge. Am I even in this? I don't know.
You're definitely in this.
Well, you stole one of mine, so thanks.
I got like 10 more.
So Guillermo del Toro is going to be doing. He's going to be dealing with the Justice League Dark, and
that's like it's like Justice League, but they're all black.
They're all black guys.
Yeah.
It's racist, actually.
Like, I'm Black Superman. It actually is Black Superman. It's called Icon, by the way. For those who look that up.
So he, as you know some of the. Do you want to rattle off some of the Justice League Dark? You know some.
Yeah, John Constantine. We have Zatanna, Deadman. Sometimes a character in that. I think Swamp Thing's sometimes in that. Madame Xanadu, maybe. I'm not sure.
There's another girl. I can't remember.
Demon Etrigan, possibly.
Huntress, Enchantress. I don't know.
Jason Blood, I think, is another. Jason
Blood is yes.
Host of the Demon Etrigan.
The Demon, yes. So
who speaks in rhyme.
But he has been on record as saying that he would love Matt Ryan to come play John Constantine. Now, Matt Ryan is the person that plays John Constantine in the show.
Yeah.
And that'd be awesome.
I still haven't gotten into the show, but I really like him as an actor.
He's a great actor. The show picks up after a couple episodes, but he is great. So would you say he carries the show on his back?
Would you say half as good, or not even close to being as good as Sleepy Hollow?
I've never watched Sleepy Hollow, so I don't know.
Oh, dude, if you like Constantine, you'll love Sleepy Hollow.
The premise bothers the crap out of me. That's why.
If you like Constantine, I swear you will like Sleepy Hollow.
I think I'd rather see Keanu Reeves.
It's just as bad. It's just as bad.
As Ichabod Crane. I don't know.
I'm Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, I'm Ichabod Crane.
That was kind of like a Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, that was.
It's like better though. I like that better. He's more of a Ichabod Crane than me. You know, he's got that face.
I'm Ichabod Crane, and the Headless Horseman's chasing me.
I actually signed the Constitution, and now I have to steal it.
True story. Ichabod Crane signed the Constitution. Look it up.
No. In the show, they take liberties with this character. Believe it. It's like, I knew George Washington. I called him Georgie Porgy, and then I also knew John Adams.
He smacks the horse that Paul Revere's riding, and Paul Revere goes.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Really? The British are coming. Yeah.
Oh, come on. And then he's like, what is this newfangled glass? I've never seen this in my time.
How do I drink out? Do I slam it in my face? Yeah. It's a glass, man. Chill out.
He's like this moving carriage, like, oh boy,
oh brother,
and that's what you gotta like. That's why you love it, though. You're like,
and
then of course you have Walter from Fringe in there. You have the actor's name.
Peter. John Noble.
John Noble is in
I said Peter and I remembered his name.
Yeah, that's right.
Lord Denethor, he means, from
You really look like a modern day pirate, and I like it. I like it. You got like the scraggly beard.
I actually trimmed it down because it was getting a little rough.
Does it look like Freeway?
It was getting rough.
I'm never scared.
I look like I was doing some kind of survival horror movie.
I've been on the roof for months.
There's no place to shave.
You're the first person I've seen in 4 months.
In the new world. So, PAX South, man, it happened.
Yeah, how'd they go?
In San Antonio.
You tell me.
I just like San Antonio. I didn't really look.
Yeah, you've been there. That's right.
Yeah. That's it.
I've been to Dallas.
That's it for that
Dallas is pretty awesome.
But instead of talking about that, I'm going to talk about the Fox X-Men show.
Okay, but that's all right.
Okay, so this has been rumored for a while, but now they think they might have some premises, some rumors about the premise. The two of the big main theories are either going to be like a mutant detectives, which if you've read the X-Men comics, X Factor, they were like a mutant detective agency led by multiple man, Jamie Madrox. Another really good theory that I think has some credence and definitely is a show genre they're doing a lot of now is like a new mutants, like Teen Mutants kind of thing where like the new guys like Sunspot and you know the new guys
X-23 or something.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah,
well, X-23 or somebody like that would be a great character for a teenage show. First of all, because you can keep
hot chick clone Wolverine,
hot chick, but you can also keep relating back to Wolverine, which everyone loves Wolverine, you know. And she's kind of like edgy, and she's not like a traditional girl in a lot of ways. So,
and she was also a prostitute. Oh, Marvel, come on! And characters, strong female characters. Don't do it.
They can make that adamantine claw come out of her foot,
boy.
and
boy.
Well, by the way, okay, Wolverine gets the 3 that come out of his hands. She gets 2 that come out of her hands and 1 that comes out of her foot.
That's pretty awesome.
But why?
I'm gonna kick someone's face and break it with my.
Why? Like, I'm glad I'm not the weird one that got like, all mine come out of my elbows.
Well, actually, his son,
they come out of like here, don't they? Yeah.
One comes out of his. So that'd just be weird. Like,
do you have to like, and then you like punch at the end? It's like a slice and punch.
Well, in the comics recently, Ken he lost his healing power, and then some dude ripped his arm off. It's like, oh.
It's like, I never can catch a break.
Yeah, I know, basically. It's like, oh. But yeah, so I mean, I'm watching Fox X-Men TV show. That sounds awesome. I'm down.
I have to watch Fox.
If you, whatever you watch.
But here's my red flag though. Fox kills good shows, and
yeah, but they're also trying to get on that sweet superhero money, man.
Well, they own the rights to the X-Men, so they can.
Well, that's why they're doing that, exactly.
And they know that they see that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s doing very well. Especially after the end of the second half of last season went very well for them, and so I can see them trying to get a little scratch off of that. I'm excited. I'm excited. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comes back March 6th, I believe.
That's right. We get to find out what happened to the characters that we won't spoil.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm glad they had the arc they've had so far.
They definitely got.
Even though I didn't like that they killed Trip off. I'm like, what?
Okay, we just said no spoilers. We just said no spoilers.
Whatever.
Are you kidding me?
If you didn't watch, it's your fault. Catch up.
Guts. Oh my God.
Nobody's gonna care about Trip anyway. So.
Oh my God. He was my favorite character. I don't want to hear.
Yeah. Do you
remember
Matt, anything?
The Last of Us movie is going forward.
Finally.
So Neil Druckmann,
Nicolas Cage,
who's writing it, and
Nicolas Cage is Ellie.
Nicolas Cage is Ellie. He's like, I have a little girl. Whoa! Actually, there's Maisie Williams.
Yes.
Arya Stark still wants to play
Game of Thrones.
So like, I'll play him. I don't care. I've never played the video game. I'm like, okay.
No, she'll do it. I think she'll do a great job if she did. So
Neil Druckmann has been quoted as saying it'll be pretty faithful to the video game source material, but that there'll be some big changes.
Well, I could see them trying to, because there might not be a sequel to this game.
They have it, like an 18-year-old sexy rally, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, she's like, her tied right here.
Oh, my shirt got ripped again by those zombies. Good thing I'm 18. Like, she keeps saying it.
I think that's for The Last of Us porno, which they'll call,
it'll happen.
I don't know. I'll think of a name for it. But,
The Last of Butts.
The Last of...
The Ass of Us.
The Last of Ass.
Yeah, but that's exciting that they're going forward. I think what would be cool is if the big change was actually the original nod in the story where they were going to make what there's a female character's name from the beginning.
His daughter?
No, his like girlfriend lady.
Tess.
Yeah, Tess. Originally, Tess was slated to be the bad guy in the story. I think that'd be great if that was like a nod to where they changed it to that, like her being the bad guy in the story.
Tess was the only character that I didn't feel like was finished. Oh, and I loved it. Obviously, I loved the game.
Oh, she was finished.
But spoiler.
I didn't spoil anything.
But she's the only character I didn't feel like that was finished for me. I was like, okay. Why would? Okay.
I would like more time with her, but yeah, no.
I kind of like that her and Joel had like sort of a romance, but it wasn't really.
But like a post-apocalyptic, like, hey, we could both die tomorrow, so
we're just
not
getting
too serious.
Yeah.
No, I mean was one of the things that was great about that whole story was that the characters were incredibly relatable because you really could tell that they whoever Neil Druckmann or whoever wrote the story with him thought out this is 30 years after everyone is just gone, like everyone is messed up or turned into like literally the worst nightmare you could have. So people are going to act a little differently than they do in 2015. So I really enjoyed that.
I want
the relatable take on that story.
I don't want them to hurt the story because I love the story.
Yeah.
So I mean I understand big changes, especially if you want to make it fit into a movie format. You're going to have to make changes.
Yeah, it's like something you want to do a sequel.
Don't damage the story. It's important.
Well, he says pretty faithful.
Like I know,
I gotta trust.
I know that they're going to ruin Uncharted.
I want to see Robert De Niro as Joel.
They're going to break Uncharted somehow.
They already tried. It didn't work.
They're going to break it.
They canceled doing it.
They're going to break it somehow. That's what they're going to do. If they put it out, it's going to be broken. It's going to be garbage. Garbage.
Matt,
it's going to be garbage.
You have little faith.
It's going to be like the last couple Mission Impossible garbage that are garbage. So I understand that, but this story means a lot more to me.
Scientology deems that I can't say that Mission Impossible is garbage.
It's great. Okay, so there was a trailer that just came out with some heroes in it in space. We're gonna say it at the same time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Interstellar 2.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, it was Interstellar 2?
Oh, Reed Richards
wait. It wasn't Interstellar 2. That trailer?
Johnny is a black guy in this one.
They're like half brothers or something.
Thing is a really skinny dude.
But he plays baseball.
So what was really cool was I was watching Nerdist News, and although the trailer has come out, Nerdist News had this thing where someone had seen the trailer before it happened, and so they did an artist rendition of the costumes and stuff, and some of them were hilarious, because basically they don't show the costumes in the form that they showed them in, that the artist saw them in the trailer. So basically Reed Richards designed these makeshift costumes for everybody, where Reed Richards his costume had springs on it, so his arms would come back in when they were stretched out. They come back in faster. And Johnny Storms, played with Michael B. Jordan in this one, had vents, so the heat from his hotness would come out the vents. And then Jessica Chobot's and here's a picture of Invisible Girl, and just showed a white thing. Our person didn't see Invisible Girl and our Invisible Woman, and that's probably for the best since he's invisible.
That means she's very stealthy.
I was like, thank you, Jessica Chobot. That was nice.
So I thought
it definitely looked like Interstellar.
I was like, what is going on? This is Interstellar.
It was. They might as well have had that same just Matthew McConaughey driving around an old truck or something.
Just rolling a booger in his hand.
rolling a booger, man.
It's got Peter from. It's got Peter from Divergent in there. Miles Teller. Who's that guy? He played Peter in Divergent. He was in Spectacular Now.
No, who is he playing in the trailer?
Oh, he's Reed Richards.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Did you not look these people up?
No.
You know Michael B. Jordan.
I know Kate Mara. Because she's gorgeous.
I know. What's the guy who plays Thing? I can't remember his name.
Reese Infants?
Yeah, Reese Infants. Yeah,
Hyphens?
That's right. You gotta show me more of this. I tried. I was like, nah.
I enjoyed the trailer for what it was. Good. They put together a good trailer. It was definitely a Christopher Nolan-esque trailer. Though,
I felt
it was
like a Cronenberg type trailer. It was very whimsical and weird. I was like, I don't know if this is how you want to sell this. I don't want it to be campy. I don't.
I want the '90s Fantastic Four
But
cartoon music.
part of it has to be a little campy. You have a guy, you have a dude made of orange
Don't need
rock.
no more.
The dude's made of orange rock. You got to make it a little campy.
Like everything.
Orange dork.
Yeah,
That's right. I don't know.
well, at the end of the trailer, they do show them like in silhouette in their costumes. So like you do see like things.
And you see a little bit.
He's thinner, but he's big.
You see a
so big
little bit of
shoulders.
like Reed was on the ground, and like you saw like part of the arm of the costume, and they showed like they have like this. It's a cool looking. From what I saw, the pieces of the costume look pretty cool. You gotta show me
Kate
more.
Mara. Did you know Kate Mara is Rooney Mara's sister?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense, but I never.
And
put this
her
together.
grandfather owned the Giants, the New York Giants football team.
Like they're both gorgeous women, and
It's like, and they were
nice.
ball and rich.
Nice,
Ball and rich.
nice. So, alright, baby, I love you.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't just have a baby.
okay. That was great.
That's all we got. I can't drink. I lost my beer.
That's all I got, man.
That's all we got.
Episode 101 in the books.
101 took you to school.
That's right.
4 ants.
Melissa McCarthy. Hopefully she's doing everything else
Stay classy,
in the
guys.
world. Finn.
Bang.
Boom. I'm gonna get this now.